The school decision comes as the state reports a concerning number of new cases, 2,264, the highest number since May 24. 25 people have died in the past 24 hours, too. The spike in cases sending the curve trending the wrong direction, upward. The average number rising every day this week. Statewide positivity rate also creeping up slightly. It's 4.1%. That's just up from 4 yesterday. CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey has been talking to experts about the numbers and the recent spike and what it means in the current battle against COVID-19. Megan, experts are telling you context is everything.
Right, Brad, I'm told it's a distressing number and it should encourage people to take social distancing measures seriously, but ultimately we have to look at exactly who is getting tested and how many of those tests are coming back positive.
Let's not panic, but act quickly.
Dr. Sadia Khan says the headline number today of 2,264 new cases only tells us so much. You also have to keep in mind the positivity rate.
And so when we put that number together, most scientists have estimated that the positive case rate is probably an underestimate by 10 to 24-fold of the true number of cases.
Illinois' positivity rate has been holding pretty steady at 4%. So how do we stack up? Mississippi's is more than 21%, according to the most recent data from the Johns Hopkins Coronavirus Resource Center. Florida is runner-up with 17.7% positivity. Idaho is just over 17%. And all of those top positivity rate states are conducting significantly fewer tests per 1,000 people.
But what does the 4% mean in isolation when the number of cases are going up? That we're probably still not testing enough.
Today, the state also announced that these 14 counties are currently reported at a warning level, including Grundy, Kane, LaSalle, and Will County. IDPH says these counties saw cases or outbreaks associated with weddings, big parties, or other gatherings. Public health officials are seeing people in some communities not wearing masks, or if they are, they're being worn incorrectly. The experts still caution,
we're not out of the woods yet.
Now, IDPH is reporting a total of more than 200,000 cases, including more than 7,700 deaths in 102 counties. Brad?
So, Megan, what do these warnings at the county level really mean? Could the state enforce county-specific restrictions? Could they enforce don't leave the county rules, county-to-county quarantines? What's the lowdown?
Good question. So those warnings are just warnings at the county level, but they could contribute to mitigation efforts, I should say, at the regional level. So the regional decision to cut back at restaurants, retail businesses, like we saw earlier in the pandemic. So there are 11 different regions across the state. For example, Chicago is one region in itself.
Okay. Point taken. CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey. Thank you, Megan.